How I'm making millions of dollars in GTA 5 Online. No joke, in this video alone, I made myself over $6 million plus. Everything I did is 100% solo. That being said, let's jump right into it. So the first money method I got right here is a gosh darn Cayo pickle heist. I'm coming in on an almond right here. We love almonds, right? Now I'm gonna go through the Halo jump, Master Chief in the flesh. I'm not gonna enter through the Jander's tunnel because I don't like swamps. Escape. I'm just gonna escape the right way, right? I came over here in the daytime because I want to see what's going on, you know? And also make sure I got to suppress. So right now I'm gonna drop into here like a turd in the toilet bowl. I'm feeling good in the neighborhood. The vitals are looking tremendously. So this is gonna be a pretty darn easy one, and you're not gonna believe what's in the gosh darn vault today. I'm telling you, somebody's looking over me or looking up upon me. So I landed in Jurassic Park. These guys almost saw me, but I'm stealthy. I'm telling you right this. You cannot see me in this gosh darn camouflage. I'm basically John Cena. So over here, I got this cool truck. This truck I like because it gets me to the compound so darn easily. So I started chafing over here. I had to take out this guy because he's guarding my truck, and there's a camera over here. This camera can't see me. So I threw a little fart at the camera. There it goes. So I started dragging my cankles over here in the Pizza Hut. Now I had to stealthily get into this thing here because sometimes these people over here can hear me. They have ears like no other. And now you ask yourself, Deb, where's the cane? Can you get yourself some cane? I tried. No jokes, the gate will never stay open. I don't know what's going on with this game. So I started getting my sausage fingers and started scooping up all the plants I could possibly see. Look at this. My wandering eye found myself a couple of $10 bills. I'm like, no what? I'm liking what I'm seeing. So I started scooping this up like no other. So I started picking up what they started putting down. I call that stealing right there. So I got myself now into my nice little truck. Now this truck is slow. Not as slow as me, but it's slow. Now right here, to tell you the truth, I'm stuck in a pickle. Not a fan of pickles. I like cucumbers, but when it's full of salt, not a fan of it. I decided to become a Jersey driver for a little bit and started going backwards at my truck because it's what we do here. Might be asking yourself, David, what in God's green earth are you doing right here? You're going to Jurassic Park with a truck. Is there something wrong with you? Well, there's a lot of things wrong with me. Actually, I need to get myself a nice pair of clothes. I'll be honest with you, as a fat man with his hand stuck in a cookie jar, I can tell you the truth right here. I'm not sure if the gosh darn clothes was going to spawn here. I was actually gambling at this point. And like, Lord, please let there be clothes here because I don't want to start this heist over again. But I look over here, look at this. There's clothes. You ask yourself, David, why are you changing your clothes? Well, first off, the camouflage made no sense. There's no snow. Why am I wearing this camouflage? So now I have a new pair of clothes. My confidence went up by a little bit, but still sad a little bit because nothing can hide this double chin. Unless I get myself a turtleneck right here. But look right here. I got my tremendous truck. That loot bag looking kind of half full. Where's your next thing of loot right here? I actually had to travel get myself some cane. Only cane I can actually get in this island for today. So I got past the Post Malone right here, and I can tell you some stuff started happening. My truck started going back and forth. No jokes. It was like I was on the ocean. I'm not a fan of the ocean. I'm not a fan of water. But look at this right here. Back and forth like a tip in a cow, tipping a fat guy at gym. Listen, two things are going on right now. I don't know what's going on, but I know this right here. My patience was wearing thin as a middle-aged man's hairline. So eventually my cankle stabilized. I'm like, okay, good. Let's get the stuff collected right here. Let's drive past. Make sure nobody saw what was going on here. A little embarrassing when you think about it, right? At this point right here, I'm feeling very sick. I'm like, geez, Louise, it's a Febreze. The Taco Bell in my stomach is not selling. It never really does, but today it's not selling the best, I can tell you. So I came over here by the other Pizza Hut. I'm like, you know what? This camera today, I'm not liking it. So I said, no what, sir? Not today, not tomorrow, not even next year. So I said, what's going on in this little Pizza Hut over here? Listen, I got some plants in here. Not the best of the best. I can get myself the cane from down the street, but I'm not going to do it because it's a lot of work, and this cankle's been through a lot today. So I just scooped up all the plants, got myself the secondary loot. What was that? $340,000. We still have something very special in the gosh darn compound. You don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss it. I got myself back in my truck, though. I made it to the compound. Nobody suspected a thing. I'm actually surprised Rockstar didn't ask for ID to get myself into the compound. That joke right there is going to make a lot of sense in the future. We live in a world where you need ID to play a video game, but you don't need ID to vote. It's insane, I tell you. Not to show Rockstar my blood type, my ID, my social security number, they let me right in. It's not Rockstar's fault. They got to abide by stupid laws. What can I say? But I can say right here, we're going to make a lot of money from this right here. A lot of money that I could have. So now I'm in the compound. I'm feeling good. Now I just can't wait for this guy right here to walk. Listen, he's taking his time. I don't want to night-night him because if I night-night him, somebody's going to find a body and they're going to figure out exactly where I am. They're going to pinpoint me like they actually are watching over me. Huh? I got questions. I'm not going to answer them, but I'm going to say this right here. I'm going to night-night this guy in the steps because, listen, I'm a little frustrated. Now, I made sure to have my suppressor on my gun because if I didn't, they're going to hear it. It's going to be a whole bunch of problems. I made it this far in the video. If you made it this far in the video, drop in the comments below, cat. And I heart every one of those comments. Because you're my boy, a true MVP. I don't know you in the comments below. But look right here. I have a little mini vault right here. This little secret door right here. You're not going to believe how much money Rockstar gives me right here. It's mind-boggling. $25,000. What? Did they pet? Did they? That might be the lowest money I ever got in that safe ever. I'm not sure if this thing got nerfed again. Every time I turn my fat neck around, this thing is nerfed. So I bypassed the fat, greasy fingerprints right here and got myself downstairs. Listen, I'm happy. Listen, they can take my social security, they take my ID, they can take my gosh darn cankles. Look at this. Got myself a pink diamond. It's a rare occasion. This never happens to me. This is like very rare. Usually I get myself a necklace or a cup. I'm like, okay, got myself the pink diamond. Now right here, I'm just gonna do this right here. Little breathing motion with the heat. Gonna bring the heat up. Gonna bring the heat down. Let me ask you a question. When's the last time you got yourself the gosh darn diamond? I honestly tell you the truth, This is my first time in like months. But listen up, this turd is not out of the toilet just shut. He didn't grow legs and walk away. I gotta get myself out of this place because I gotta watch out for the juggernaut. He's right below me. Listen, he thinks something's going on. But I mean, honestly, I'm gonna start running like my stomach is rumbling. I start getting the fat sweats. When you get the fat and cold sweats at the same time, it's not a good combo. I got past that security guard right there. I'm doing good in the neighborhood. Time to get myself out of this compound and get myself the money. $1.6 million. This is actually the most I've seen in this heist in a long time. Now that I'm out of the compound, I have one way only to get off this island right here. I never take a boat. I never take a train. I never take a gosh darn hawk. I said, no what? Can I take this bike? And this guy said, Deb, get on there. It's for you, buddy. I'm like, all right, thanks, dude. But things do get a little difficult, especially when I have my graphics up all the way on my gosh darn PC. The vegetation, it's a problem. So sometimes I actually drive into a tree, like those little bushes that look like trees, but somehow you still fall off of them. There's a lot of things right here, but I make sure to get off this island the right way, not the wrong way. I don't want to lose any money off my gosh darn pockets because trust me, Uncle Sam is probably somewhere lurking. So I came to the cliff. I'm like, no what? Where can I actually fall off this cliff? And I'm like, I gotta pick a right spot because I have to pick the wrong spot. I'm gonna lose a couple of dollars. And trust me, my guy doesn't like water. And no jokes, if I literally drive my bike a little bit more into this ocean right here, it jumps off, I will lose like $3,000. So I started swimming. Listen, I'm an Olympic swimmer now. Then eventually reach Los Santos and it's time to get paid. Let's see how much money I actually got right there for the pink diamond. Did I get myself the lead challenge? I don't know. This one took felt like 50,000 minutes. $5.2 million I could have got if I actually had somebody doing this with. $1.4 million. Ooh, that's pretty darn good. Listen, most I've seen in a while in this gosh darn heist. Took 11 minutes. I know a lot of you out there are speedrunners. You get this done in 7 minutes, but I'm slow physically and mentally, but that's a-okay. I got 0 hacks failed. Loot bag 100% full. Got myself the bonus. How much did I get there? $1.5 million. Can you believe it? So then I decided to go over here to my bunker. And I can tell you right here, my bunker is cooking up some stuff. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's that far I let out before, but I'm feeling pretty darn lucky because I'll tell you the truth, later on in this video, I'm on a lucky streak. You're not going to believe this. From here on out, it's luck. So far, I made myself $34 million with the bunker. I'm going to sell my stock over here to Los Santos for $1 million plus. I'm doing an invite only session because I have trust issues. And somebody's looking upon me right there and said, Deb, listen, the 2-truck mission, I know you need it. I'm like, you know what I need? Since I'm all by myself, this is by far the most easiest mission I can ever get myself with the bunker. Now, I can do this at a public session, but I'm not trusting other players because they can always come back and destroy my product. And I can tell you this right here, I did a lot of FKing for this money right here. I'm not going to lose it because of some guy said, no what, I don't like this guy's truck, right? I know jokes, I just got to drive this truck over here to the airport. That's how easy this is. So here's a pro tip yours truly always uses. I always call my oppressor or my helicopter, whatever I actually feel like doing. I say, you know what? Give me this gosh darn helicopter. I can get back over here to my bunker. So I landed my helicopter there. My truck is chilling. I got 17 minutes on the clock, ref. No technicals needed at all. We're going to win this here with a big old W. Side note, don't take sharp turns right here. How many times my truck fell into the ocean? A lot. So I made it to the destination in one piece. So I smell my cat piss and my fat sweating? Yes, but hey, I'm getting myself $1 million plus for this easy darn sell. I love myself the 2-truck mission. Everybody here loves it, right? So the product has been delivered. I don't need to smack my TV and scream at it. I'm feeling good. $1 million plus, but there's still a lot more money to be made here. Listen, we're not done yet. So I called out the Stinky Farts Lab. Listen, if you're not doing this, you're leaving money on the table. I'll tell you the truth, you're leaving money in the vault. There's a lot of money to be made here. I got myself a full entire stock. There's people in my lobby. I believe there's over 20 people plus here, so I'm gonna get myself a little bit of a bonus rate. Over $500,000 has been made right here. I always sell this in a public session because my brain cells are actually connecting today. Now the sell mission, I have 5 deliveries, aka becoming an Uber Eats driver today. I got 5 deliveries. I gotta watch out for the fuzz though, because if the fuzz sees me delivering to Uber Eats, they're gonna say, wow, I need some of that food, right? And they might give me a little whoop whoop it, and I'm like, oh, I got stars. But here, gotta figure out there's no NPCs looking at me. Bada boom, bada bing. First delivered right here, and I just started doing this over and over again. Total of 5 packages that I delivered. Pro tip right here, I put Ghost Organization on because I don't trust this guy Alex. I just don't trust him. So I came to my second location right here. There's a cop car right there. I don't want to get too close to it. They see me like, wow, Dibs over here delivering packages for Uber Eats. I came over here to this alleyway because there's nobody here. Listen, I have some privacy. Yeah, remember that privacy? You don't have that anymore. But I do have these cankles, and these cankles are made for walking, baby. I can tell you here. Onto the third one right here. It's not the street. Nice spot over here, right? Under the gosh darn bridge, which I will call home soon because eventually that's where I'm going to start living. Listen, I like bridges. It's those things. They go up and they go down. I'm like, wow, this is cool, right? So look here. Got to put over here next to this little stand. Wow, this is cool. On to the fourth one. Listen, we're making moves here. I'm talking about those big moves. I'm talking about changing those undies type of moves right here. So I decided, well, I'll go to the spot right here. But there's a guy in the distance. He's looking at me. This is strange, right? I don't like people look at me from a distance. a little creepy. So right here, stuck in a room of farts, I started putting my brain cells together like this. Okay, we were stuffing another pickle right here. So we gotta get ourselves over here to this other alleyway. Listen, another alleyway. We're making big moves again. Like that guy at the gym, he keeps on telling me, Dib, join this Ponzi scheme. I'm like, you know what? Not today. Maybe tomorrow. I'll deliver this package right here. Uber Eats. Listen, I'm getting a gosh darn tip like no other. Decided to become Rocky Balboa for a couple seconds. I'm like, okay, where is this one over here? Now here, I'm a little scared. The toilet bowls are right there. It's probably smelly. The ground is probably sticky. But hey, we gotta deliver these packages. This is the job we gotta do today. So last and final package was delivered here. Nobody messes with me. This is the best thing about PC nowadays. Nobody messes with yours truly until eventually I get it on console and they start destroying me. So I started speeding right here on my bike. Probably gonna get myself a ticket in real life because my ID is attached to this game now. Look at this, $500,000 plus. You just love to see it. But wait, don't leave that just yet. We still have a lot of money to be made here. So I flew over here to my cane place. I'll be honest, yeah, I don't think a lot of people do this stuff here. And trust me, it's a great way of making money in GTA. Look at this place. Full. Nobody's working. I don't know why I'm paying these people, but look right here. Come over here to my gosh darn computer. I made myself some good money with the cane place. Trust me. Gonna be over $13 million. Look at this, $525,000. That's some good money, I gotta say. I can tell you the truth right here. The luck was looking over me today because they gave me the most easiest mission you can ever get for one of your sales for your MC Club business. This truck. You ask yourself, what does this truck do? It drives to location. That's it. And I was happy because I didn't want any of the mission in here to make my high blood pressure go up any higher than it is. I had a couple NPCs trying to mess with yours truly. I said, no what, sir, I'm delivering the goods. Get away from the goods. And I started throwing hands with them and eventually reached the destination. Giving myself over $500,000 right there. But wait. But wait, you think we're done yet? You better not go anywhere. We still have another money method right here. So I came to my other business right here in GT Line. This place rhymes with Seth. So I crapped out to this guy right here. Time to go downstairs to the computer. I'm telling you, this is a great money method here. People don't even do this anymore. People don't care about this place. Open road, it's so open. Myself close to $10 million with this business here. I'm gonna sell stock at almost $500,000. G's and Louise with the Febreze. I love to see it. Remember before I said today's my lucky day? They gave me the same exact mission. You don't see this. This is like finding a fart in a bottle. You just never see it anymore. So this right here, I'm gonna drive this truck to the destination. You ask yourself, Dib, what destination? I'm gonna tell you this right here. The final destination. No jokes, the same location. Look at this guy right here. State Fart. If you're watching, this guy ran into me. Not my fault. Listen, there's not that much sweat under the cankles today. There's no much fat sweat. We're doing good in the neighborhood. List. Almost $500,000. Listen, the money doesn't stop rolling like that double chin. We're gonna keep more money going on right here. I came over to my plant business. I asked myself, can a turd actually land in the same place 3 times? I'm like, oh gosh, I hope so. So I'm gonna sell this right here to the Pacific Ocean right here. $425,000. Smack me across the face and call me Jimmy. Now the suspense was killing me because I have myself a wedgie. Look at this right here. They give me like 4 bikes. I'm like, you know what? This is reasonable. I have like literally almost an hour to do this mission right here. Easy peasy lemon squeezy if you ever get these kind of missions right here. So anyways, I started delivering some minor hiccups on the way. Nothing to get us down. To get our cankles right back up because I got to deliver these 4 bikes here. Who else is going to do it? Listen, only person playing this game right now on the server is me. So I used my last brain cell. I said, you know what? Get that oppressor. Get back to the gosh darn place. Up the road, Dib. You got to go. And that's exactly what I did. Delivered this bike right here. 2 bikes down, 2 more to go. And I tell you this right here. I was delivering those packages like a knife through a turd. I tell you, I was doing tremendous things right here. Onto my last and final bike. We're right over here, literally across the map, but it's a-okay. Almost $500,000 right there. You just love to see it. But wait, I'll tell you again, the money doesn't stop here. So I came over here to the Federal Reserve, got $330,000 right here. Literally, nobody really talks about this business. This business is tremendous. I'm loving what I'm seeing right here. I'm gonna sell to the highest bidder once again. I'm gonna sell the stock. This good money gonna make right here. Literally almost $500,000 as well. Now the mission they decided to give me wasn't a bad one at all. I actually like this mission a lot. If I had to get a mission, tell you the truth, it'd probably be this because I get myself a little bit more money, especially when it's double or triple money and RP. The gosh darn MC Club business sells. But hey, right here, the waters are rough. Nobody's stopping this Uber Eats driver in the middle of the gosh darn Pacific Ocean. That I can tell you in 5 different languages. Bills right here. Easy stuff here. $3,000 bonus I get. I have $3,000 bonus. I'm not sure if it's for every little gosh darn checkpoint that I hit. Maybe it's for one sell. I don't know. Don't know how to do basic math, but I do know it's right here. We're doing tremendous things. I eventually got to the 5th little checkpoint right here. I'm feeling good in the neighborhood. Tremendous things we're doing here. I didn't lose a single penny. Any of these checkpoints right here went right through them. Tremendous right there. Bada boom, bada bing. Now, pro tip right here. I'm stuck in a pickle. Again, these pickles keep on following me. I'm allergic to cats. Looks right here. Gonna get myself up the chutes and ladders. I'm gonna call myself a helicopter, my oppressor, something to get me back to the boats a lot faster because I am not chafing over there. That's exactly what I did. This is like a high IQ of like past 20. I'm telling you right here, this is some stuff, this is some groundbreaking stuff. You ain't doing this, what are you doing with your life? So I got my double chin back in the Titanic lifeboats right here, delivered some packages. I'm just doing tremendous things. We're just repeating this and eventually got myself the W. Got myself $514,000. Listen, don't smack me, but kick me into another dimension because trust me, the money doesn't stop here. Listen, once this faucet's on, it don't stop. Because I'm a man that doesn't come from wealth. I come from a family of farts. But looks right here. We're doing all this money grinding for a couple hours right here. I got myself $675,000 right here. My gosh darn nightclub in a public cell. You kidding me? Yes, I'm gonna do this right here. I gotta chase 4,000 miles away. Rockstar Little Olympics going on right here. But eventually I reach my trick. Now the cell mission. Listen, 20 minutes on the clock, ref. There's NPCs, there's people, a lot of things to worry about here. The high blood pressure is slowly but surely kicking in. Again, luckiness, I gotta be honest, this is probably the luckiest I've ever been in a long time. I think I gotta go pay a lotto ticket, right? I have to drive north of the map. There might be some NPCs, there might be some players, there might be a gosh darn cat waiting me at the end of the tunnel. Now, when you do the cell missions, do you do this on Xbox, PlayStation 5, PS4, PC? Me personally, I'll be honest with you, nobody messes with me on PC. When I go on PS5, everybody's throwing hands. It's very, very, very strong over there. My truck looks pretty heavy duty. It can probably withstand a lot of punches. Maybe a couple slaps of the double chin, like I don't think it can withstand a modder, just destroy me. Maybe an orbital strike. I'm not sure that can destroy me right here, but I'm feeling good. I got literally 2 minutes left on the clock. The pressure's slowly building. It's like, you know, after you eat that food, a couple hours later, you get the rumbles and the pressure starts building up, but you can't fart because there's a hot woman nearby, and if you fart, it's gonna ruin all chances. But hey, you gotta live life on the edge of a fat man's spoon, am I right? Like, nobody's messing with my stuff here. I'm feeling good. I gotta go to this little question mark zone. This question is being arised. Do I have to answer them? Possibly. So I reached the yellow circle, and I kept on going circles like a turtle in a toilet bowl, and eventually I reached the guy. He's like, Dib, I'm your man. So I'm like, wow, this is gonna be tremendous, right? Like, no jokes, I'm always waiting for an orbital strike to happen, like right here, right when I'm about to sell it. It usually says, no, Dib, not today, Junior. It's a bada boom, bada bing. Time to leave the area. I'm gonna call my press up to get myself out of this oppressive situation. You just never know when the gosh darn evil's lurking on the corner of those double chins. So right over here, got myself out of this sticky situation. Gonna get myself a good whopping money from this, that I can tell you. I probably could have waited another hour to get myself probably over $1 million right here. But let me show you how much money you got right here. The public sell, may I say. I don't do this in invite-only sessions anymore. $912,000. You just love to see it. But wait, there's one more money method we got to do. So I came over here to my garment office. My chair, yes, it does smell like Frito farts. I'm a big fan of it. I haven't had Frito farts in a couple weeks. Kind of sad. Now, right now, I got myself this cool little thing from Vice City. Look at this, $306,000. I'm loving what I'm seeing. We here call this a fine fart file. This one here is a tremendous one. Now, this right here is like a weekly thing. You might not even have this mission. You might have a totally different thing at the garment office. Go ahead and do it. Do tremendous things. But this car right here is in the wrong place at the wrong time, that I can tell you. Now I gotta take my Prius over here to this building because I gotta go up the chutes and ladders. Big fan of that game if you didn't know. If they ever make a game of that game, I'm gonna definitely play it. Tell you the truth, don't know nothing about it. But on top of this building here, I got myself a helicopter. This helicopter is waiting for me. Now, these missions here at the garment office are tremendous. You can just keep on doing them all over again. But unless it's a priority file, like the fine fart file like I'm doing right now, I can only do it once. But no worries at all. We can still make ourselves $1 million from this business right here. But let's hear. A nice helicopter. Hey, who put this there? I did. Let's get to my loot right here and get myself my helicopter. Now I gotta go to this big building, right? I think I own this building, but apparently I gotta sneak into it, right? My cankles have landed. Now, there's some little bonuses I gotta do for this mission right here. If I don't do them, I'll get myself an extra $50,000. So keep that in the brain cells. So right over here, this guy, he's looking for ghosts. He's playing Luigi's Mansion. I don't know what he's doing, but not today. Gotta put this cool Resident Evil like movie device. You know, the Resident Evil movies? They totally flopped on those. I could make a better version, I can tell you. I gotta be focused right here. If you're doing this mission right here, you gotta do this under 60 seconds. If you don't do it in 60 seconds, I believe, it's gonna be a lot of problems. And I'll get yourself that $50,000 bonus, that I can tell you. So the doors are now opening. Time for me to get inside. Did you know I went to a cool YouTube event the other day? It was a great time. The food was even better. I can tell you this right here. The food came in hot and it left hot. The thing's about to get a little bit hotter here because the pressure is rising. I can tell you. I gotta take out these guards. Now, if these guards know who I is, it's gonna be a bad time for one as true as me. Now, once I take care of the 2 guards in this high voltage room right here, listen. Things about to go off. I thought about the lights. I'm gonna plant the amp charges right there, and I can tell you right here, the lights are about to go off. We're not out of the gosh darn toll just yet. I still got a couple security guards doing security stuff here. Once I get taken out, that's one of the bonuses done. So I put the second EMP charge right there. The Lassify one right over here. Yes, she said, Dib, what does this do? Well, it turns out the lights without turning off the switch. It's like you got on, off. Last and final EMP charge. Time to go downstairs. Gonna take my time downstairs, but usually I'm the man that falls going upstairs instead of downstairs. It's one of those phenomenons. Now, security guard right here is enjoying the high-priced coffee. I'll be honest with you, throw a high-priced coffee at me, it's going right back at you. People are crazy buying that stuff right here. These two other security guards down here, the last and final security guards to take care of. Once they take out these two guys here, just looking at each other's eyes, a little weird, may I say, but hey, it is what it is. Time to turn off the lights without my clap on, clap off. Basically just gonna switch a room, bada boom, bada bing. The lights will turn off and I become fart vision. Now this stuff gets a little tricky right here. A lot of problems gonna arise. Starting off here with fart vision, aka the Lay's chips made a return right here. Fart vision is now on. Time to go downstairs. Now I need to find this switch within 60 seconds. If I don't, I'm not gonna get myself the bonus. Right here, I'm gonna take out a couple guys over here to my left. They don't even see it coming. Listen, I'm like, see for the night, right? Now the gosh darn switch is right down to that table, but this guy tried ruining the plans here. Sir, there's a switch under here. Can you guys stop? Look at this right here. Bada boom, bada bing. I think it took like maybe 13 seconds if I can count correctly. Now the secret door next to the refrigerator. I'll be honest, you ever wake up in the middle of the night, go to the refrigerator, and there's no food in there, and you're just slightly upset? That was not me last night. Everything in my gosh darn fridge. So over here, I get my fat pudgy fingerprints again, and bada boom, bada bing, I'm in the safe. Now once I'm in here, I gotta loot everything. I get the thing from Vice City. I get these nice little bracelets right here. I'm not a man of jewelry. I don't care if your watch is fake, if your necklace is fake. I care less. I've been around a lot of fake things in life. People, food, cats, I don't care. But the Scoopin's making a comeback right here. I can't take these gosh darn little posters in the background. Would I want them in real life? No, I don't really care about this art. I do care about this little secret package right here from Vice City. Give me this thing, bada boom, bada bing. Make sure to drop a like for that right there. For GTA 6, we gotta drop a like. God, I hope it comes out in May. So now these two guys in here are ruining the party. They came in here through the fart vision. They understand what's going on. Sirs, not today. This guy was just walking. Time to go downstairs to the garage right there. There'll be a lot of NPCs waiting for me. I can tell you, this is where a lot of problems can rise. I used a gosh darn grenade launcher just to spice it up a little bit. The truth, I don't think this is a great idea right here to use a grenade launcher around all these little objects right here that explode. But I dodged a turd right there. Now it's time to get myself out of this mess right here. I gotta deliver the packages right here because we're making ourselves over $350,000 plus right here. So I started throwing hands with this car right here. Guys, listen, you drove too fast. You startled me. So I took out the rest of the NPCs outside this garage right here and eventually reached the dealers. Listen, I'm not sure this is going Tommy Facchetti, if he's still alive in GTA Vice City. I don't know who's gonna get this hidden package, but I know whoever does, take care of it, alright? Right now, destroy my liver in this game. Tremendous. $350,000 right there. If you're a new player in GTA 5 Line, hey, check out this video. It'll be perfect for you. Catch you on it.